Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today's lesson of the textbook of English is Unit 2, The Champions, adopted from Amigo Brothers by Pyrie Thompson with slight modification to suit social and cultural sensitivities. I'll start with the reading. It's page number 11. Ahmed Ali and Gulsher were classmates studying in grade 10 in a government school situated in the impoverished neighborhood of Lyari, Karachi. They were so together in friendship that they felt themselves to be brothers. They had known each other since childhood, growing up on the lower eastern side of Lyari River. Gulsher was fair, lean and lanky. His family had moved from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa to Karachi before his birth. Ahmed Ali was sheedy, dark and short and husky. Gulsher's hair was always falling over his eyes, while Ahmed Ali wore his black hair in a natural afro style. Each youngster had a dream of someday becoming a lightweight boxing champion of the world. To achieve this cherished dream, they would strive hard day and night. Early morning sunrises would find them running along the river Lyari and would attend the boxing club daily without any break. They had a collection of pictures of famous boxers like Joe Louis, Evander Holyfield, Rocky Marciano, Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, and Mike Tyson, cut out from old newspapers and magazines. If asked a question about any given fighter, they would immediately zip out from their memory ranks, divisions, weights, records of fights, knockouts, technical knockouts, and draws or losses. Each had fought many fights and had won many medals. They were equally good boxers. The difference was in their boxing style. Gul's lean form and long reach made him the better boxer, while Ali's short and muscular frame mode made him the better boxer or the better slugger. Whenever they had met in the ring for friendly fight, it had always been hot and heavy contest. Once they were fighting from two different poles for National Boxing Championship, and the winner of the final was to represent the country in the World Lightweight Boxing Championship. After a series of elimination fights, they had been informed that they were to meet each other in the final that was scheduled to be held on the 14th of August, 2 weeks away. The two boys continued to run together, but even when joking with each other, they both had sensed that a wall was rising between them. One morning, less than a week before their bout, they met as usual for their daily workout. Running lightly along the river's edge, Gul glanced at Ali, who kept his eyes purposely straight ahead, pausing from time to time to throw fists at an imaginary jaw. After a mile or so, Ali puffed and said, "Let's stop for a while, bro. I think we both got something to say to each other." Gul nodded. It was not natural to be acting as though nothing unusual was happening when two star players and bosom friends were going to fight each other within a few short days. They rested their elbows on the railing separating them from the river. Ali broke the silence. "Man, I don't know how to come out with it." Gul helped. "It's about our fight, right?" "Yeah, right. I've been thinking about it too, buddy. In fact, since we found out that it was going to be me and you, I've been awake at nights, pulling punches on you, trying not to hurt you." "Same here. It is natural to think about the fight. I mean, we both are outstanding fighters and we both want to win. But only one of us can win. There is no draw in the elimination." Ali tapped Gul gently on the shoulder. "I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging, bro, but I want to win fair and square." Gul nodded quietly. "Yeah, we both know that in the ring, the better man wins. Friend or no friend, brother or no." They shook hands and departed to confront each other in the ring. Walking the streets had not relaxed Ali. The more he thought about the fight, the more perplexed he felt. Lost in thoughts, he let himself quietly into his apartment and went straight to bed, falling into a restless and fitful sleep with sounds of the gong for the round one. When Gul reached home, he made his way to the rooftop in the quiet early dark. He peered below where the lights of the city blinked. The sound of cars mingled with the shout and laughter of children in the street. He was passing some heavy time on his rooftop. How would the coming fight affect his relationship with Ali? As the two climbed into the ring, the crowd exploded with a roar. Gul and Ali both bowed gracefully and then raised their arms in acknowledgement. One turned slowly and his eyes met Ali's. Gul turned slowly and his eyes met Ali's. Suddenly, Ali's left eye winked and he responded, "Bong, bong, bong." The roar turned to stillness. "Ladies and gentlemen," the announcer spoke slowly. "Now the moment we have all been waiting for, the main event between two fine young fighters. In this corner, weighing 131 pounds, Ahmad Ali, and in the other corner, and this corner, weighing 133 pounds, Gul Sher Khan. The winner will represent Pakistan in World Boxing Championship in the lightweight category. There will be no draw. May the best man win." Bong, 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 round 1. Ali and Gul turned and faced each other squarely in a fighting pose. Ali wasted no time. He came in fast, head low, hand hunched toward his right shoulder and lashed out with a straight left. He missed a right cross as Gul slipped the punch and countered with 1, 2, 3 lefts that snapped Ali's head back, sending a mild shock coursing through him. If Ali had any small doubt about their friendship affecting their fight, it was completely dispelled. Gul's left hand was like a piston pumping jabs one right to another with seeming ease. Ali bobbed and weaved and threw occasional punches with his right. He ducked a short right and missed a left hook. Ali trapped him against the ropes just long enough to pour some punishing rights and lefts to Gul's hard midsection. Bong, round 1 came to conclusion. Both Lyari brothers froze their punches well on its way, sending up a roar of approval for good sportsmanship. No sooner did the round 2 begin than Ali was off his stool and rushed at Gul like a bull, sending a hard right to his head. Beads of water exploded from Gul's long hair. Light suddenly exploded inside Ali's head as Gul slipped the blow and hit him with a piston-like left on Ali's chin. Uproar and yelling broke out in the stadium when Gul's crushing blow momentarily unbalanced Ali's legs. Neither fighter was giving an inch. Suddenly, a short right punch struck Gul squarely on the chin. His long legs turned to jelly and his arms failed out desperately. Ali, grunting like a bull, threw wild punches from every direction. Gul felt dizzy, disoriented, bobbed and weaved, evading most of the blows. Ali lashed back with a haymaker, but on the same instant his eyes caught another left hook from Gul. Ali swung out, trying to clear the pain. In a fog, he heard the roaring of the crowd, who seemed to have gone insane. His head cleared to hear the bell sound at the end of the round. Bang, round 3. The final round. Up to now, it had been pretty much even, but everyone knew that there could be no draw and that this round would decide the winner. This time, to Ali's surprise, it was Gul Sher who came out fast, charging across the ring. Ali braced himself but couldn't ward off the barrage of punches. Gul drove Ali hard against the ropes. The crowd got frenzied. So far, the two had fought with courage and bravery. Ali tapped his gloves and commenced his attack anew. Gul, throwing boxer's caution to the wind, jumped in to meet him. Both pounded away. Neither gave an inch and neither fell to the canvas. Ali's left eye was tightly closed. Coral red blood poured from Gul's nose. They fought toe to toe. The sounds of their blows were loud in contrast to the silence of the crowd. The referee was stunned by their savagery. Bong, bong, bong. Bells sounded over and over again. Ali and Gul were past hearing. Their blows continued to pound on each other like hailstones. Finally, the referee and the two trainers pried Ali and Gul apart. Cold water was poured over them to bring them back to their senses. They looked around and then rushed towards each other. A cry of alarm surged through the stadium. Was this a fight to the death instead of a boxing match? The fear soon gave way to wave upon wave of cheering as the two Lyari brothers embraced at the conclusion of the final round. No matter what the decision, they knew they would always be champions to each other. Bong, bong, bong. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and champion of the grand finale is. The announcer turned to point to the winner and found himself alone. Arm in arm, the champions had already left the ring. Now, words and meanings. Lanky, tall, skinny person with long hanging arms and long stride. Shidi, an ethnic group inhabiting Karachi. Members are descendants from the Bantu people of the African Great Lake region. Husky, of a person big and strong, bragging, excessively proud and boastful, talk about one's achievements or possessions. Gong, a large flat circular thick metal that you hit with a hammer to make a sound like a loud bell. Rumble, to make or cause to make a deep resonant sound. Pounding, strike or hit heavily and repeatedly. Pride, use force in order to move or open something or to separate something from something else. Duct, lower the head or the body quickly to avoid a blow. Grunting, short deep hoarse sounds in exhalation. Barrage, a large number of blows delivering simultaneously in rapid succession. Now the reading is done. Next lesson, our next class that I will take will be exercises of unit 2, the champions.